your belief is that Bitcoin will replace fiat currencies in our lifetime?
Yeah. I at some point, you're not going to want a government-controlled currency because it does what this happens. You get a boom and then you get a bust, and then the Fed has to adjust. And the boom and bust is all determined by some political candidate who happened to win. Mm-hmm. And then they just say, okay, we're going to spend a bunch of money. Mm-hmm. And then you get a boom, and then all of a sudden you get a huge bust because the Fed has to say, wait, we're going into inflationary times. We got to raise interest rates, and so all of a sudden you've got a bust. Mm-hmm. There's something healthy about a boom and a bust, but I think you'll get that anyway. People will, be excited about something and then less excited and then excited again. I'll give you a kind of interesting example. Almost every technology goes through what I call the IS curve. I even branded it the Draper IS curve. Every industry kind of comes up and then gets hyped to the max. And then that's sort of the dot on the I. It's a cursive I. Mm-hmm. And then it drops down and they say, oh, God, well, this, I can't buy anything with my credit card, and I can't do all these things that the internet has promised. I can't do anything with it. And so for years it sits there languishing. But while it's languishing, all these great engineers are working really hard, and they're coming up with a great way for us to experience this internet thing. And then it starts slowly creeping up like an S, and then it explodes for years. And then it flattens out as new technologies come along and go through their same IS curve. Mm-hmm. So
almost like a false start in the beginning. Like there's hype because people see what it could be, but the work hasn't been done yet. So you got to do the work, and then it takes off.
That's exactly right. So I think the same thing's happened with Bitcoin. Mm-hmm. You've had the big hype I, and by the way, the S is much higher than the I. I mean, you think about, the top of the I had Amazon valued at maybe, I don't know, $100 million. Mm-hmm. And now it's worth a couple trillion.
Yeah, 2 trillion, something like that,
Yeah. So that's 1,000 times higher than the I was the S. Mm-hmm. And so people don't even realize how creative other people are. And they don't realize how big something like this can become. Mm-hmm. So the internet transformed communications, information, gaming, entertainment, media, taxis, hotels. And those are all pretty big industries. They're big, they have a big influence and all that. But Bitcoin has the potential, Bitcoin with the blockchain, the smart contracts, the eventually DAOs, have the potential to transform the biggest industries in the world. That's all of commerce, finance. It doesn't just stop with currency. You're going to see major changes in real estate as companies like Proppy all of a sudden are the place you go for your title. So you probably wouldn't need title insurance anymore. Mm-hmm. Insurance is going to go through major changes. Mm-hmm. And what is government but a lot of insurance policies? And so I think government's going to go through major transformation. Mm-hmm.